trendsetter, killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding because we all came from hunger pain.
That's right. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down. Bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today all year, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, NERDSoul Sports. You know the deal. It's all fair game here. We just, barbershopping it up. Of course, if you're brand new, please hit that thumbs up. You hit that thumbs down, might have to throw you through a window like Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Or might have to scoop slam you like Charles Barkley. You don't want that, all right? Got Charles in the center right now. Now, also, make sure to subscribe. Share this out to your friends. Let's have a good time in the name of the sports lord, if you will.
Yes.
Right over here, you've already heard his music just a second ago. PL Parker Lewis, say what's up.
What's going on, y'all? Good to be back. It's your boy Parker PL Lewis. Been working, grinding, putting some things together. Y'all see soon.
All right, so before we get started, it's a little warm-up. You've been having a bad sports weekend.
Yes, I have.
If you could, please enlighten us on the badness of the weekend thereof.
I am a Penn State fanatic, graduate of Pennsylvania State University, one of the best universities ever created. We were in a football game yesterday against Iowa. We were dominating the game, and then our starting quarterback got hurt, and we ended up losing the game. And it was just heartbreaking. And then I woke up this morning to see that my Jets had already lost because they were playing in London, so they got beat before they got their.
So are you blaming the city for the loss, or are you blaming?
No. We're just not good. We're just not good. And then to top it off, the fight last night, I just knew Wilder was going to win, man. I just knew he was.
I didn't see the fight, but I heard somebody.
Fury came in like 25, 30 pounds heavier. He was just like a sitting target, and he just couldn't get hit. After the third round, he just seemed like he couldn't get hit. Like, whoop, like all of the Ali, rope-a-dope, whatever you want to call it, just seemed like he couldn't get hit after the third round.
Couldn't break wind.
Fam, in the third round, Wilder knocked him out twice. Fury gets up both times. After them two knockouts, it wasn't close. Like, he basically toyed with Wilder until the 11th when Wilder just finally went down. And man, I just knew that Wilder was going to win. I just knew it. Fam.
Now I will say this. There's been a lot of people online like, man, I knew Wilder. I knew he won't go and win. Everybody, you know how people have the crystal ball actually after it happens, right?
Always.
People like, oh, I knew he wasn't gonna win. Y'all should have saw him fight before. Y'all would have known if it went down like me. I'd have told you the same thing. Even though he went to bed, but he ain't go to full bed. The worst. There's been some bad knockouts in real life. You guys can go on YouTube and see them.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing a knockout so bad, like I actually thought he was dead for a second. Like I was like, hold up. It was on Showtime. I can't remember who fought. But I remember being like, hold up. Yo, is he dead? Like, so last night it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It was a defeat, but it wasn't, I mean, heck, you can come back from that.
It was kind of bad. It was kind of bad, sir.
I'm trying to like help out a little bit.
I don't think we can. That one might be a lost cause, man. It might be a lost cause. Now,
Right,
the illest knockout I've ever seen was Roy Jones, and I want to say it was against Buddy McGirt. Roy Jones hit this dude with a body blow, and that dude just froze in his tracks, and he just looked like he just stopped breathing for like 3 seconds. And just crumpled like a piece of paper.
Like,
that was the illest knockout I've ever seen.
I'm trying to remember. It was on Showtime. It was a Showtime boxing. That joint was, ooh.
Yeah, man.
It was bad. I think I remember showing my wife one time, and I was like, yo, I remember seeing this, and like, it was crazy. It was like back in like 2006 or something, but it was bad. It was not pretty. Then of course there's the Zab Judah knockout where you got my boy said, that wasn't nice. Like he, it's like because it would have been all right if he didn't like add the commentary, but
as a former Brooklyn resident, I can't speak on that one.
Yo, shouts to Thomas D and Ogun Bola. I do not want to screw up your name. I apologize. But or Ogun, I don't know. I don't want to screw your name up. But Thomas D said the worst beatdown I saw was Thanos versus the Hulk. Yo, he said he went from Hulk smash to Hulk sad. Now I will say Hulk started out strong.
He tried. He tried it.
Thanos, like I said in a review a long time ago, Thanos showed the Hulk the difference between raw power and technique. Thanos was like, and then he slammed him on the ground like a slab of beef. Like, it's sad, so sad. But with that said, we hope that next weekend is a good weekend for you. Hope you do better.
Yes.
Hope your teams do better. But I got something to bring your spirits up.
All right.
Apparently, people been in them streets, dancing, vibing in the club. You know what I'm saying? Freaks on the dance floor. Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is a coach. You know what? I'm gonna read the story because sometimes it'd be like, oh, NERDSoul doing the most. So I'm gonna read this. What is it? Urban Meyer's fractured relationships with Jaguars players and coaches could imperil his future with the franchise. And it's basically the fallout from the Meyer situation in Jacksonville continues. Talking about the incident at the club where there was a young lady dancing with him. It looked like he felt up on her booty. And then now everybody went crazy.
He had 2 in the stank. My man had 2 in the stank.
Okay, so, all right. People have said that there's a video that shows another angle, but I'm gonna throw it to you first, PL.
Bruh, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw it to you.
Go ahead.
Is it a big deal? Like, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, this is on the dance floor. I've seen that tons of times.
Okay.
Girl, feeling on your booty. It was all good then.
No. There's a set there. Let's properly set this up.
Okay.
Now, let's properly set this up.
Okay.
Now, Urban Meyer is a devout religious gentleman.
Yes.
He is a married grandfather with several grandkids.
Yes.
While also being the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is the owner of a local bar in Ohio, which is where this incident transpired.
Yes.
Now, this incident happened after losing a game in Ohio because they were playing the Cincinnati Bengals. They end up losing on a game-winning kick. He doesn't fly back with his team.
Similar to what happened to the Rams. Did it happen to the Rams? What was it, like a week or two ago? The Rams got beat by a field goal. Was it the Rams? I can't remember.
I think it was the Chargers. They lost by a game.
Yeah, Chargers. Sorry, my bad.
They lost by
Chargers
because they lost to the Cowboys.
Goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they lose the game, and instead of flying back with his team, which is customary,
okay,
my man said, "Nah, y'all go ahead. I'm kind of mentally deflated. I need a break. I'm going to chill here. I'm going to kick it with the grandkids. Get a brain break.
He need a little pick me up.
I'm going to kick it with the grandkids.
Word up.
Now, not returning with your team is a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
Like they've asked several NFL players, they've asked former coaches, assistant coaches, have they ever seen a scenario where the head coach, not a player, not an assistant, the head coach don't fly back with the team, especially after a loss? And they'll all tell you, we've never seen it before. This is absolutely crazy.
Oh, boy.
So now, Urban Meyer, devout religious gentleman, is caught doing high school moves on some in his establishment the day after losing and taking his team to 0-4.
It's his club.
It's his club.
Why you can't?
It's not a... And I want to say, if I heard it correctly, it was the wife who found out. Because the wife saw the photos that were posted and was like, hey, fam, is this you? Is this real? I want to say that's how it happened. I don't mean to be messy, especially if I'm wrong. But I want to say that's how it happened, fam. The wife opened up Facebook and seen the pictures and was like, hey, yo, Irving, is this you?
Yo, he dirty D up in that. Like, cause so yes, all right. So you put down a landscape, but see, when I saw the video, I'm like, yo, this freak. Yo, do you know how many times I've been up in the club or something, or been in a bar, and I've seen this regular movements. Like people now, I know. Let's get rid of the not going back with the team part. I'm just talking. People are acting like they've never seen a man feel up on a lady before. She was giving him all
wasn't
the energy.
Just feeling on the booty.
My
man had two in the stink, and she had jeans on. It wasn't like she had like shorts or a skirt. It's like, what were you accomplishing? He was basically dry humping. He's a granddaddy dry humping.
I've seen dry humping tons of times in the club. I'm like, that's
but not from grandpa.
Yo, you think? Look,
she wasn't an older lady. This lady was pretty younger looking.
Why you can't get a younger lady? You know what I'm saying?
Because he's married with grandkids.
You can't get a young thing.
That's why he can't get no young thing. That's why.
It's funny because it's like he too old to be in the club, but it's like the same thing. Like I be saying, like, yo, there's always that dude that's way too old to be in the club, but he's still there though.
And then, fam, okay, like I said, this is your establishment, right?
Yep, he own it. It's my spot.
You own it. If you know you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, and you look up and you see somebody recording something. Now, I'm not saying that man should have, but I'm saying.
There was like Dave Chappelle, that ain't your wife.
That was fam. I mean, bro, like, I'm not even talking, never mind this incident is the point that I'm trying to make. You not going back with your team, you feeling burnt out after only 4 games into a 17-game season. It just shows that you're not built
there.
for this.
Yeah, you don't.
You're not there. You're not built for this.
True.
Like you're just not. Stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people money.
Yeah.
The players already said they don't trust them. They don't respect them. They're not listening to them.
Especially around their wife. Yo, Shabba Nolan said, Urban Meyer, that ain't your wife. Then he said
Fam.
he should challenge the play from Thomas D. And then also Thomas D said maybe 50 Cent was playing and it was her birthday. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know. Maybe, look, you know what I'm saying? Blame it on the music. Maybe he couldn't, maybe he went to his wife and he was like, I couldn't help it. The song, the music, it took over me, and it was the libations and everything. You can't help it. You know what I'm saying? The DJ played the song and it just took over. You know what
his rookie quarterback was getting married the week before in Vegas, or he was having the bachelor party before his wedding. Right. And he basically told him, yo, be careful, don't do anything stupid, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. And the very next week, look at you.
Yo, man, he said, look, I'm the man. You know what he was like? He was like, because you know what he did? Since it's his spot, you know he made it known that it was his spot when he came in, right? And he saw, all right, so I'm adding a little on here. So, all right, so he was sitting in the club, right, with the arm up on the joint. He saw a girl, he said, not
he
the one
probably
finger.
Did.
Not the one finger. He was like, when somebody give me the two finger, come here. Whenever somebody, they think they're a boss. All right.
I don't know how deep you looked into it. There's photos. I don't know how real.
I mean, his hand was like ah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, he up in that.
There's photos where the lady in question posted a picture of him and was like, yo, who is this guy? He's been staring at me for the last 15 to 20 minutes.
All right. But
so basically, you
danced on him, though.
I'm not
put
saying
the booty on him, though.
I'm just saying he might have hit her with the,
This the thing is,
he might have hit her with the player move you just said.
Thomas D said promiscuous. It even worse. Thomas D said promiscuous girl was playing on the DJ set. Hit her with that Nelly Furtado.
Probably was.
Hit you with that Nelly Furtado, boy. Look, I'm like, she put the booty on him. He was sitting there. Like, all right, so say you chill in the club. You mind your business. All right? You sitting at the bar. You just minding your business. A little young thing comes shaking it up on you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't your fault. You didn't summon the booty. All right? It came to you.
It's when you start using the hand. The hand.
Oh, yeah.
The hand. It's that. Yeah. You got to keep your hands.
Because he is, dude is married and he is a grandpa. Now, I ain't going to say this. Hey, look, if you a grandpa, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you get...
Do your thing.
Grandpas need love, too. You know what I'm saying?
Grandpas need love, too, man.
If Helen Mirren walking around these streets like it still work, grandpas still work, too. I'm just saying. But at the same time, you in public, my dude, don't get caught. I'm just saying. Like when all right, so if I was Urban Meyer, when the little shorty came up, was shaking up on me, I'd be like, thank you, but no thank you. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I cannot partake of these gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it, okay, not even fam, okay. He owns this establishment, right?
Yeah, he owns the club. I'm
pretty sure there's an office.
True. Could have took it to the office.
Why are we doing this in public?
Damn sorry.
Why is this being done in public?
Yeah, man. Like, you own the spot. You'll never do that in public, man. That's not boss-like activity.
It's not.
Urban Meyer,
that is a fireable offense just off of that alone. Man, never mind the 0-4 parts.
Urban Meyer, I might have to take...
That's bad management.
Shot by Nolan said, Urban can't resist non-rhythmic twerks to promiscuous girl. He's like, oh man, her body is moving in such an unorthodox way.
I don't know how to handle this. What do I do?
He was like, dun, 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 touch. Yo, when I watched the video, because I ain't gonna front, when I heard, I was like, oh, wow, big deal. He was in a club and the girl was dancing. When I watched the video, I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Because that head said, he went deep. Like, he went deep. He was looking.
Fam.
And you married. Like, I'm just, look, all right, as a married man, I'm going to say like this. So you can stay out of trouble, stay away from them young things, all right? Because them young things be having you thinking that you young again. You ain't young again. All right, you old. All right, so be old.
Stay in the appropriate lane.
Man, appropriate lane. I'll be like, look, hey, I appreciate the offer, but I cannot accept these gifts.
Man.
Please go over there with some young man or something. I don't need these things. I'm a married
don't.
Man. I want a regular life. I don't want to be looking at some judge talking about half. I want a regular life. All right. I want some kids, a wife, and kick it. I don't want no craziness. All right.
None.
And young women, craziness. All right. If you want your life all drama filled, keep on messing with that promiscuous girl. All right. Keep on playing. But with that said, the next story I want to get into is the NBA has been full of story, full of kerfuffle and talk about COVID-19. Now, COVID has ravaged the U.S. We've had issues, however you feel about the vaccine, the mask, people coughing on each other, and people, all kinds of folks marching and mad that you can't go inside. You got to have a card to get in. People feel good and people mad about it, happy about it. But the NBA said, hey, not only are we going to have a little media day, but we're going to let people ask basketball players that should be playing basketball and talk about basketball-like things, or maybe even like a fun question. We're going to get into the vaccinations. We're
going to talk politics we're trying to talk politics and infrastructure and things.
We should be talking health and public health, but since it's been politicized by certain things.
Correct.
Now it's a political thing. So, certain arenas and certain places are like, look, we can't have you in here if you got COVID. If you ain't vaccinated, we just can't have you in here. If you training or whatever, we can't have, like COVID sweat all over stuff, and then you come in, the other people sweat, and you're sweating, breathing on things. So Kyrie Irving,
is trying to ruin our season.
All right, check this. Kyrie, I know you watch the show. Kyrie, look, I be trying, man. Because I think you're a good player. I do, man. I think you got skills. You be killing it. But, like, you don't be helping me, man. Like, you don't be helping me. Like, the earth is flat. You taking off personal days. You getting all these weird sub tweets and subconscious jabs and some.
The man is trying to kill our season, man.
It's tough, man. Now I will say, Kyrie, he said, isn't he one of the ones that was like, I need to do more research or something? Like, I think.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Now, I think I'll just say this. As someone with his excess, I would assume that he has had time to research things. Google is not tough. This ain't when I was coming up. You had to have the whole encyclopedia, but your mama really got A, B, D, E, F, K, L. You know what I'm saying? No, all right. Like, we got Google. we got access to all. There's videos. There's literal authoritative websites and stuff. You don't have to. No more do you have to say that my cousin's best friend got big testicles. No more. It doesn't have to be hearsay, sir.
I put it like this, bro. Me personally, I don't care if you do it or don't. Just don't fucking cough on me.
Yeah, like don't.
You understand what I'm saying?
Don't.
That's one. Number two, my thing about him is this, right? Like, I understand that you're dug in and you're making your stance. Like, bro, I totally get that. I totally get that. But you're holding us up. And I'm speaking from a teammate's perspective. Like, fam, you know this not gonna work if we can only play in certain places, or you can only play in certain places.
You're gonna be messing
you
up my
understand
schedule,
what I'm like?
bruh.
Like, fam, you can't even play with us at home.
But at the same time, Kyrie don't want to be controlled.
Hold on. There are 82 games in a season.
Yeah.
82.
And he can only play like
41 of those games you can't play. Then there's another game in Golden State. You can't play that one either. You play the Clippers and the Lakers 1-1. That's 2 more games you can't play in because now LA has that mandate now, right?
Yep.
Bro, that's 44 games. That's more than half of the season, bro.
Yep. And we have to work our offense around that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not because they might be getting ready to be like, you out.
But then that's the thing too. Like, at least work with us. Bro, I understand your stance, and I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
But we got to do what's in the best interest of us. So we think that we should trade you. Now, we're going to work on getting you to somewhere good and somewhere where you don't have to take it, where that is not a mandatory thing, right? Work with us. No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I get you.
Work with us.
Yeah.
This dude has now come out and said, if you trade me, I'm going to retire.
Yo, Kyrie, I'll say this. Kyrie, I'll give you this. Boy, you chart your path, boy. I'll tell you that. You will chart your own. Like, because it's okay, so Kyrie just seemed like a regular dude playing basketball, right? Minding his business, playing basketball. Then you had this weird insecurity stuff around LeBron. That's when it kind of like first, like, cause remember he was just Uncle Drew and everybody was happy and smiling, having a good time. Then you had this weird insecurity stuff around LeBron. And then you had this like weird kind of like in and out silence where it would just be like not talking to people or disappearing. Then the whole thing with the media, which I agreed on. Then he did the flat earth stuff. But I mean, we don't know. This vaccine, he said the vaccine might mess around and you be controlled by Satan. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's in there. I ain't seen the ingredients.
Again, NERDSoul, bro, I don't, his personal beliefs, bro, are his beliefs. Let me say that again. Anybody's personal beliefs are their personal beliefs. But at the end of the day, fam, I gotta run a business.
Yeah, that's why it's called public health. Yes, you have personal beliefs.
Let's take that out.
No, but I'm just saying he's still in public when he's on the court. And there's 10 other people. Well, no, not 10 other people. There's 21 other people there. At least on just the floor alone.
Stay with me.
Maybe he can play in a match. Maybe
it's not even, bro.
I'm trying to figure out a way where he can play and
you're
stick
holding
by his
us
gun.
up. Like, yo, you claim that Kevin Durant, for all inclusive purposes, you and KD are BFFs, right?
Yeah.
From everything, like, y'all came together. The reason y'all are both in Brooklyn, y'all came together. Y'all best friends. Y'all made it happen, right? Fam, if I'm your best friend, don't you want me to win? You holding me back from winning.
True.
I'm not telling you what to do, but you holding me back.
Yeah, and you know all right. So Shot by Nolan says Candace Owens and Larry Elder gonna post IG pics and bootleg Kyrie jerseys and fake support. And then Thomas D said put Kyrie in a hazmat suit or put the vaccine in his weed, job done. It's all like Kyrie he been on one. He been gone for a minute. And here's okay. I'm gonna throw a theory out there. Kyrie, let me know. I might be right, might be wrong. I don't think Kyrie want to play for real anymore. And Kyrie trying to figure out a way to get fired. You know how you don't want to you got to get fired. You can't quit. You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, cool. Yo, how do I get fired? Because if I quit, I don't get unemployment.
Damn, that man's already made hundreds of millions of dollars, right? If that's the exit strategy, tell them to trade you, and then you retire.
True. But he already let it be known. He you trade me, I'm retiring. Watch me.
So now he has no value.
Yeah,
we're stuck with him.
It's a shame because I would wager that Kyrie has, if he's serious, Kyrie has another 6 good seasons in him.
More than that. More than that. I don't even think he's barely 30, 31.
Yeah, Kyrie has another good 6, 7 seasons in him. But I just feel like he don't want to play. I don't think he want to play no more for real.
If that's the case, cool. All right. Take a buyout. Yeah. He's probably old enough. He's probably old. I think he has another 2 years left on his deal. Maybe another year, maybe 2. Fam, let's buy you out. And then you can go and fight civil rights and do whatever you want to do, sir. But as part of this agreement, you can't bring your butt back to the league talking about, no, I'm back. No, bro. If you gonna stay gone, if you retiring, stay gone. And I'll buy you out.
And what is it? Jenna James said, if it weren't for the factor of him being a threat to retire if traded, I would have dealt him to Philly for Ben Simmons.
No, we don't want him.
You sure you want Ben Simmons?
Jenna James, we don't want him.
We're talking about Ben Simmons next anyway.
We don't want him. We don't want him. We don't know.
Kyrie, much love to you, man. Look, you can always come on NERDSoul Sports. We can chop it up, talk. You know what I'm saying? We all good. But I'm going to move on to our last story. All right? You know who my boy is. All right? LBJ. All right? LeBron James. He out there just chilling, minding his business, trying to train, get ready for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Doing layups, dribbling, doing the weave, shooting 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? Drinking his Gatorade, doing everything you got to do to get ready. All right? So, what? Oh, he came back? So, as you can see, NERDSoul Light is like, yo, all right, LeBron came back. All right, he was losing. I mean, he's talking about Space Jam, but still, he was losing, but he came back. All right, so Ben Simmons, let me see if I can, you know what, PL, I'll let you tee this up. I think you can tee it up better because Ben Simmons was talking about rankings of players.
Okay.
And a Mr. James came up. So if you could, please set this.
Oh, no, I missed this one. Now, tell me.
Oh, okay,
go ahead, tell me.
So Ben Simmons was in an interview with, can't remember who he was in an interview with, but basically he, matter of fact, let me get his full quote. I'm going to see if I can pick up his full quote. He was talking about LeBron James and the ranking, and he didn't rank him as number 1. He was like, yo, to me, he's not a number 1 player. He still said I think he said he was still top 10, but he didn't see him as a number 1 player anymore.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's the quote? Here it goes. All right. So he says, I think meaning LeBron, I think he's one of the best 10 players. I wouldn't say he's in the top 2. I think he would be crazy to think he's still on the Giannis or Kevin Durant level. I don't see it. Put it this way. Could he have done what Durant did on that Brooklyn team last year? I don't think so. In that when everybody got hurt, Could he have carried them the way Durant did? I don't think so. Could he have done what Giannis did in those last 2.5 rounds? I don't think so. And sorry, not Ben. Bill Simmons said that.
Okay. Okay.
Bill Simmons said that. Sorry. Bill Simmons.
All right.
Please.
I'm about to say, bro.
I apologize,
Ben
Ben.
Simmons
Sorry,
shouldn't
Bill
be
Simmons.
talking nothing about nobody right now.
Sorry, Bill Simmons said that. Excuse me.
Okay.
Bill.
Okay.
So anyway, but that was his statement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where he was coming from.
All right, now let me go. I got it.
How
Let me
you feel?
attack. Okay.
How you feel?
Okay. First of all, anybody that I will say this. I hate talking about people that look like me, but this whole notion that Giannis is in the top 3 best players in the league right now is the most ridiculous take I have ever heard.
Okay.
How can he be in a?
I'd agree, but
5.
Go ahead.
I can name you 5 players better than him. He can't shoot. He's not dependable. He plays defense. He looks so uncoordinated when he plays. And there's this notion that he is a top 3, top 5 player has to stop. I know that he has MVPs. I don't know how he won these MVPs.
I think he's well liked. I think that's what it is. I think the media and the league likes him, and I think that's what I think we're getting a taste of. You know how when Hollywood tries to make an actor like try to make it happen, like tries to make them a star.
Yeah,
and you're like, yo, why is this person in all these movies? Like they ain't really that good. Like they're alright, but like you're trying to make them a thing.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't come for Killmonger's name.
Clear my throat, bro. All I did was clear my throat, bro.
Came for Killmonger's name, boy. Lordy Lord.
Bro, I don't. That notion has to stop. Yeah. It really does. LeBron is better than him.
Giannis is the Drake of the NBA.
No. Don't do that. That's disrespecting Drake's name.
Oh man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. There's another rapper I correlate him to, but due to the fact that I do what I do, I will keep. I'll tell you that one off air. But yeah, man, that notion that Giannis is a top 5 NBA player, it has to stop, bro. It has to. Kevin Durant almost single-handedly, he was a half of a toe from beating him single-handedly in the playoffs because Harden was in and out due to injury. Yeah. So let's stop this notion, please. Let's cut it out.
Yeah, there's this weird.
Let's cut it out.
That I don't think he's good, but I think that we're over leveraging how good he is due to how well he's liked. Like because he seems like a cool guy, seems fun to be around.
I'll tell you what, I can tell you why he's so liked, NERDSoul. Right. I can tell you why.
Okay.
He's almost like you've never seen anything like him before in the NBA. He's 7 feet tall. He plays incredible defense. He blocks everything. He's super fast. He's super quick. He can do everything but the essential things like shooting or being clutch. Those things. Like he like you've never seen anybody do what he does. He runs like a freaking gazelle and he's 7 feet tall with the handles of a point guard.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
He still ain't no Alonzo Mourning.
He's better than Zoe. I'm not. Let's put some respect on.
Zoe used to be my boy though. That was my boy back in the day.
Not do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to disrespect Giannis like that. Giannis is dope, man. He's a great player, but he's all right, but he's not real. Is the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah. I'd take KD over Giannis. I'd take LeBron. I'd take Steph Curry. I'd take Dame. I'd take Joker. I'd take Embiid. I'd take Doncic. That's like 10 dudes, right?
Snitching Embiid, you take him over?
I'm taking Embiid over.
Embiid be
I'm taking
snitching too much for me.
Giannis.
I don't like his lineage. You know?
Bradley Beal over Giannis. Jason Tatum over Giannis.
Wow. You going deep.
Who else?
I take
Jimmy
LeVar Ball
Butler
over Giannis.
Huh?
I said I take LeVar Ball over Giannis.
Oh, no, me personally, I would, but people would say I'm a hater. His game doesn't resonate to me, but to each their own. I don't. That notion has to stop. Now back to what Bill Simmons was saying. LeBron is in year 19, fam.
LeBron has been a number one player.
Hold on, fam, hold on. In his last year was year 18. LeBron averaged something like 25, 7, and 8. In year 18.
I don't think people realize how long LeBron has been good. Like I don't think. Okay, so before even NBA,
LeBron is the Drake of the NBA.
LeBron is like, it'll be a while before he's kind of like a generational talent. Like, you know, it'll be a couple of years before we have someone else where we're like, whoa, hold up, like, dude is on another level. Not saying that you know, like Kevin Durant isn't good or Steph Curry isn't good, but Bill Simmons makes this statement on LeBron, and I'm like, but hold up, though. Let us not forget the mountaintops for which he has come. All right? Look at all those years he was with this crusty team. Giannis is on a pretty solid team. Like, I mean, just got a ring, so must be decent.
Not even, and he only got a ring because all the good teams got hurt.
Yeah, like nobody that he mentioned played with a Cavs level team. And people keep forgetting that LeBron was on a team that was essentially like the worst team in the NBA. No help, all right, at all. And with that no help, do y'all remember that Detroit game? Let me take y'all back. Way back. There's a team by the name of the Detroit Pistons. Also a team by the name of the Boston Celtics, where LeBron was with the Cavs. He was on his own. And with both teams, LeBron was basically like, all right, look, just give me the ball and I'll figure it out.
Fair.
He was essentially beating those teams by himself. Like,
you gotta tell the people. Tell the people.
I remember watching that game and being like, "Hold up, LeBron is just doing everything."
Pause that thought, NERDSoul. Pause that thought. You gotta remind the people who are on these teams that he's basically going 1-on-5 against. He's going up against Boston, who had just previously won a championship. Yes. That's KG. That's Ray Allen before they linked up in Miami. That's Paul Pierce. All three of those gentlemen happen to be Hall of Famers, by the way. We have Rondo, who is going to be a Hall of Famer when he finally packs it up. By the way, their coach was a Hall of Famer in Doc Rivers. Mm-hmm. The other team he was going up, who did you say was the other team he was battling out with? The Pistons, who had just won the championship maybe 2 or 3 years before that with Chauncey Billups, Hall of Famer, Rip Hamilton, who should be a Hall of Famer, Rasheed Wallace, who should be a Hall of Famer, and Ben Wallace, several-time defensive player of the year.
Who just became a Hall of Famer.
A Hall of Famer.
Shouts to BA, 2 up, 2 down. He went to Virginia U.
Tell him. Coached by a Hall of Fame coach in Brown. Larry Brown.
Larry Brown.
Fam, what we talking about here? If anybody can name me one of them dudes,
y'all better watch the tape.
You have to watch the tape. I can because I'm like, you know me, the sports dude. Like Ilgauskas was on them teams. Mo Williams was on them teams.
I forgot about Ilgauskas.
Delonte
West non-shooting. Delonte West
will give you
one good 3-pointer like every other week. He'll give
Fam,
you like.
I'm a sports guy, and I just named 3, and I would literally have to rack my brain to name you another one.
Man, Shot by Nolan said Mo Williams, older Antoine Jameson, were on those.
I call
Cavs
Mo
teams.
Williams. I forgot about Antoine Jameson. What else you say?
They were on the Cavs teams.
Yeah.
Like y'all just. I remember sitting and watching that game, the one where LeBron scored like the last 28 of the last 30 points
In a row.
In a row. LeBron was literally like, just give me the ball and move. Like,
just get out the way.
He was like, get out of
here.
If I
miss, give me it back and give it to me.
He was like, if I could inbound it to myself, I would. Like
I would never pass you out the ball.
At that moment, he reached like Kobe Jordan level for me. Because I'm like, you're looking at someone who has no help. None. Zero help. And just beat the kind of incumbent champions on his own. Like, not to mention the rest of the game where homie was like pretty much doing all the heavy lifting. Like, look, Bill, come on, man. Y'all better watch the tape on LeBron. Like, y'all better watch the tape.
And then it's like, he's in his 19th year. There's going to be moments where LeBron defers to AD, as he should. AD is in his prime. There's going to be moments where LeBron defers to Westbrook. Of course, Westbrook is he's a Hall of Fame player, a Hall of Fame talent. Like, if LeBron, I don't want to hear, LeBron's still going to give us 24, 6-6 in year 19. And I don't want to hear anybody say anything about anything.
And so Big Pain comes through and says, Kobe did it 2 times with worse. We ain't saying he didn't. We're not talking about Kobe. I've seen Kobe do great things, but we ain't talking about Kobe. We talk about Giannis. We talk about Durant. And I ain't got nothing against either of them, but neither of those players had teams as bad as the Cavs. And I would argue that Kobe never had a team worse than the Cavs.
No.
At least, no. I'll say this. Hold on.
You're going too far now.
Hold on. I'll say this. At least not on paper. When we're talking, because I think I know the years,
teams were horrible, bro.
I think I know the teams that you're talking about.
Sasha Vujacic.
But what I'm saying is
Hill, the big man Hill. Nah, man.
Hold on, no. What I'm saying is
Robert Sacre.
But flow with me for a second. Flow with me for a second.
Okay.
LA had the money. That's LA's fault. LA had the money to get the players. You know what I'm saying? LA is a large market. There's no reason they shouldn't have players. The Cavs have no market. Look, I got love for Ohio. I got a lot of family in Ohio. But look, you go to Ohio, it ain't no market. All right? So, yes, on paper, Kobe's teams were better. But Kobe's team, I'll say this. The back office spent the money. The people just never showed up on the court. Because I would never say that Kobe, I don't think there was any Lakers team that I can remember that was worse than the Cavs. Like,
nah, man.
Like the Lakers have always been at least the height.
Stay with me. No. Stay with me.
Cavs, man.
There were some
bro.
At least, okay, stay with me. At least Vucevic, not Vucevic. Ilgauskas made an all-star team. Mo Williams made an all-star. Like, these dudes at one point. Bro, okay. Kobe, but like, you got to understand, the Lakers were in flux at this time.
True.
The dad was about to pass. They were fighting over who was taking over everything. Like, they were fighting.
True.
They weren't trying to spend no money. It was like, yo, we got Kobe, so everybody gonna come to see Kobe. So we just gonna stick for the next couple of years.
Him and Gasol, maybe.
This was before Powell.
Oh yeah, you right.
This was before Powell.
Those 3 seasons of the interim.
It was nasty, bro.
You know what? Big Poppy or Big Player, whoever you is, Big Pain. You know what? I retract my previous statement. I forgot about those years.
It was
I forgot.
nasty.
There was like 3 seasons of like, because that's when Kobe was like, trade me. I remember. Yeah. You know what?
Like, yo, I'm sick of this.
Say,
trade me. And then the next week they went and traded for Powell. And they were like the season after that, they won a chip. Like,
yeah. There were like 2 or 3 seasons where they were trying to like figure it out. Because
I just
Shaq
told
was
you,
out.
no, the ownership didn't want to spend no money. They were in flux. They were like, yo, we got Kobe, he box office. We gonna sell out the Staples regardless. We not spending no money.
We ain't buying nobody.
Nothing.
Oh, man. So you know what? Those teams, those rosters probably were on par with the Cavs. But that's...
Bruh, no.
Well, I guess not on par, down par. Like,
it was
on par with the Cavs.
I'm telling you, like, at least LeBron had dudes that made a all-star team at one point. The Lakers had dudes off the street.
The Lakers went to the local Y and were like,
Fam was like, hey, yo, y'all want to run? Hey, yo, come through.
Hey, yo, man, how you feeling? Let's get you in the physical.
Fam. Go say hi to Jeannie.
Oh man, yeah. Man,
you know what? Some of them Lakers squads.
Those were some bad seasons. So yeah, you had that because that was when was it Sacramento where Kobe was like, didn't Kobe make like 15 threes in a row? Like some stupid. Kobe went crazy one game. I want to say he played Sacramento. And Kobe scored, like, he had like 10 threes in a row, like something stupid. And it was just like, Kobe was just like, basically like LeBron that time. He was like, look, fine, just give me the ball and just move. Just get out my way and I got this. I'll figure it out. And I want to say it was a Sacramento game, but it was one of those down years where it wasn't pretty. And what can you
rest in peace to the Bean, man.
Rest in peace to one of the illest players ever. Like ever. He's another one. He's another one that you've seen do amazing things. And I think that's the issue. We haven't seen Giannis do stuff where it's like, hold on. All right, hold up. Stop eating wings. Stop drinking soda. Hold on. What is he doing right now? Like he hasn't done that yet. Kevin Durant hasn't really done that for me yet.
Hey, you watch your mouth, young man. He's done that several times. He's done that several times. KD's done that several times. Several.
I don't think KD's ever been on a whack team though.
Did you watch when they were the Thunder? When they were the baby Thunder? It was baby him and
but
baby
even with
Westbrook.
the baby Thunder, they weren't poo-poo though, were they?
Nah, they.
Am I remembering it?
I take you back.
I thought Oklahoma always had like a little spunk.
I will take you back. KD's very first year in the league when he got drafted and had to play in Seattle before they moved to OKC.
Oh.
You had 18-year-old KD and 14 dudes from the local Y. Figure it out, young man.
All right, so okay. Because see, when I think of OKC, I think of like Ibaka, Harden.
There was that was late. No.
Yeah. Nah. So you know what?
No, man.
So you know what? KD, I'll give you yours. And plus, KD keep it real. You know what I'm saying? He don't never comb or brush his hair. He a real dude. He like, I don't care if I'm be on TV. You know what I'm saying? He like, no, good and well your mama told you brush your hair before you go outside. But
take me as I am.
Take me as I am. Oh man. Jenna James said, did we cover the 18 former NBA players getting caught in that fraud case?
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you said so.
You know what? Let's end on that. We'll end on some fraud because I only saw it trending, but I didn't click on it. But
so let me break it down for you. 18 former NBA players basically pulled an insurance scam on the NBA. saying they had different surgeries and different procedures done that they didn't have done and pocketed the cash, right? Now, and including one of the players' wives ended up getting caught up in this as well. So a total of 19 people got arrested, right? With that being said, the NBA probably made $4 million in the last minute that I talked.
Yeah.
And the time for me to tell you the story, they made $4 million. And I posted this on my Twitter the other day. They always mention that.
But you be subbing a lot of people, so I don't know who you.
This one was pretty direct. The NBA fancies itself. They claim to be the most progressive league in the NBA in all of sports. Yeah. It's so progressive. It's so man, y'all just threw 18 men and a grown woman under the bus for a little lousy $4 million. Fam, you kidding me?
$4 million to the NBA, because we got to think.
NBA, right?
$4 million to the NBA is
I take $1 million right now.
Yeah,
but it's $4 million. We talking about the NBA.
That's like $2 to you. You know what I'm saying? It's man, the NBA made $4 million on like wristbands alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or like headbands or something. Like
on one particular, they got, let's say they have 10 wristbands. They sold $4 million out of one.
Yeah, it's like
they still got another 9 wristbands that made probably another 4 or 5. Come on, fam. I said all this to say that the same exact scandal is happening right now in the NFL. And you didn't hear not one word about it.
Nope.
Not one word.
Like, yo, it's
not one word.
Jenna James said Glenn Davis, Sebastian Telfair, Tony Allen were among the players involved. Oh man.
Yeah, it was Tony Allen and his wife. They got Tony Allen and his wife.
Tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, man.
You know that? But yeah, $4 million, like,
what's that?
In my mind, I'm like, oh snap, oh, it's a big fraud case. It's 18 players. It must be like 100, 200, $400 million. And it's like $4 million. It's like, oh. Like the NBA don't even get out of bed for $4 million.
Fam, like, what are we doing here?
Like, man, if I had the money that the NBA makes in one day, like yo, y'all be like, NERDSoul blew up. Like, I have a studio, people be here. It'd be like, dun, 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 NERDSoul. Like, it was yeah. You have like all big screens. Man,
go out and buy Tyler Perry studios.
Yep.
Just of one day from the NBA money.
I buy the whole studios and let him keep the wigs. Like, I'd be like, but like, man, it's funny because it's like, it's $4 million. Like the NBA, like it's almost not even big enough to make a story. It's like the NBA should have just been like, all right, y'all, we saw y'all doing this. We're shutting off the tap. It's over.
Y'all cut it out. Y'all cut it out.
Y'all stop it and then just move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we ain't even gonna take y'all to court. Like, it's a waste of our time. But look, just keep the money. But look, you're done. All right, you're done, son. You're done. And it would have been hey.
That's it.
Oh man. Like Tyler Bennett said, and that's why white people don't trust you with the bag. Oh man. You know,
but it wasn't their bag. You said, hold on. They set aside this money for us to go ahead and do what we gotta do.
Yeah. And then Tyler Bennett said, who insures the NBA? Man, look. Maybe that's
not a bad question, because maybe if the NBA didn't want to say nothing, but my wifey said that. Maybe the NBA didn't want to say nothing, but maybe whoever the insured was like, nah, we pressing this one.
Nah, we've been paying out too much.
We pressing this one. Yeah,
we paying out way too much.
That's a good question. That's a good point.
Tyler Bennett said, oddly, quite like Juicy Smoulier. So, with that said, with that
Boy,
said,
you be on point, bro.
yo. So with that said,
Tyler Bennett be on point.
Tyler Bennett be crazy. Don't encourage him. All right,
Nah, I gotta encourage him today.
Don't encourage him today. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. So, with that said, guys, we have been kicking it, chilling, talking some sports for a minute, got into some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? We vibed out with the music from PL. You know what I'm saying? He told us about his bad sports weekend. You know, we got to talk about Irving Meyer on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you Thanos? You want to show him the power? Show him the power. You gotta give him the power. You go and get the ring. You know what to get. He about to show y'all the power. But with that said, while he's showing y'all the power, PL, tell them where they can find you.
Parker PL Lewiz, LEWIZ on all streaming platforms, all social media. Hit me up. Please stay tuned. There is something new coming shortly. Stay tuned.
All right, and of course, show him the fist, show him the power. See, you guys show him. That's right. That's where the power is. So with that said, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But you hit that thumbs down, I'm gonna send the NBA after you. All right, they're gonna want their $4 million back. All right, they want it all in ones. You don't want that back. So, of course, please share, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to 10K by the end of the year. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? With the
Let's
power,
get it.
With the Hulk power. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use it with the Hulk power. So I'm going to leave y'all with PL Parker Lewiz and leave y'all with Arcatron. From us to you, we're just saying, and while high sign and Parker Lewiz and Arcatron. That's right. So from us to you, we're saying,
Don came back. And
who?
He came back.
Oh, he came back?
And Don came back.
Who came back?
Don came back.
Don came back?
Yeah, Don came back.
Who that?
On Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, he did come back on Space Jam. You're right. So, look, hey, don't forget, all right? Get that HBO Max subscription. No, all right? Look, HBO got too much money. From us to you, we out. Peace. Show them the power. Show them the strength. That's right. That's right. Hulk smash. We out. That's what's up.
I'm the man, yes, sir, that killed a bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for our legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from hunger pain.